Hello, Gemini. That is the weirdest thing. My camera just starts by itself sometimes. And this is one instance when it did. And I feel like that is just the energy of us, the universe saying, let's go already. All right. So, hello, Gemini. Welcome to your Sun and Rising tarot reading for April 11th to 17th. While this is a general reading, I try to get as specific as I can. You'll notice I use a little bit of astrology, obviously tarot, and my guides. What's going on? April 11th to 17th. Listen, Gemini, huge week, especially for you and your career. Okay, so if you've seen my other videos, you know that Venus went into Pisces last week. Venus is exalted in Pisces. Venus is going to be in Pisces all month. That is your 10th house. That is really crazy. Okay, and now, what is it? On the 12th. That is tomorrow. Wow, yeah, that is when Jupiter conjuncts Neptune in Pisces. That is a huge aspect. Again, if you've seen my videos in the past, I talk about this a lot. This is a one-of-a-kind, rare alignment that we are fortunate enough to see in our lifetime, okay? The last time it happened was the 1850s, all right? This is really celebrating the arts. It's a pioneering movement in ideas and creativity, and it's such a great aspect, okay? One thing I also want to bring up is Mars is going into Pisces on the 14th. That's 3 planets in Pisces. That's a lot of activity in your career, in your house of career, in your house of recognition, achievements, honors. There's so much activity there. Lastly, we do have a full moon in Libra this weekend on the 16th. One thing that I want to point out, first of all, that's your 5th house of partnerships, okay? And children. I mean, there's a lot there, but we're going to see what's going on for you this week. And lastly, I want to say that Venus, where, there's a lot of attention on Venus right now, and she is in harmony with Mercury and Taurus, which are in Mercury and Uranus, which are in Taurus right now. So it's so funny. I'm looking out my window and I see someone that I know walking by. That's so funny. I should wave, but I'm gonna let that go. All right, so Gemini, let's go ahead and get started. I've already given this a really good shuffle, and let's start your reading. Okay, this is for this week, April 11th to 17th. I'm doing the traditional occultic cross spread, and I do not do reversals. So, wow, man. All right, I am taking a look right now. Gemini, listen. You're in a place this week where, I'm not going to lie, you are... money's on your mind. Let's put it that way. Money's on your mind. Money's attached to career. Career brings money, right? So, you pull the Knight of Pentacles, which is really strong energy. Knights are really super fiery, okay? And so... the one thing I want to point out about this one is that even though Knights are super fiery, he's really good about being calculated. This Knight's really good about being slow and steady, doing things the right way, watching things grow. That's good. You're in a place where you're not like rushing things. You're in a place where I feel like things are not happening at the speed that you want it to. That is the message that I'm getting right now. But listen, there's a lot of growth here, and this is just showing that you are looking at this new opportunity. You're really excited about a new opportunity coming in, or a recent opportunity that you got in your career. Something, not only career, but even, I'm getting side hustle. I'm getting projects that you've launched on the side. Basically, anything where you can see your money grow in some sort of capacity that's related to you working hard for it, okay? That's what's happening this week. So a lot of attention on that, right? You did pull the King of Cups. Now, I want to make a quick note about the King of Cups. He is so emotionally stable. He is on top of his emotions. He is so bright. He's so caring. He's so loving, but he's also like masterful in all these areas. As you can see, his throne is literally on water. So this is really emotional energy here, all right? That is the one thing that could be in your progress while you're on this path into exploring a new job, or even starting a new job, or taking your current job to another level. When I say job, anything related to making money, there is the feeling that I'm getting, the message I'm getting is that you need to put a little bit more heart into it. I think that, when I said in the beginning of the recording, is that things are probably going like slow and steady, not as fast as you want. I think that you just need to put a little bit more heart into it. King of Cups came up in your challenge area, and listen, it means a lot of different things, but the messages that I'm getting is that there is it's sort of like an emotional balance. You need to put some emotions into the things that you love and the things that you're passionate about, and I feel like there is like kind of a disconnect right now. I'm not saying that this is for all Geminis, and I'm not saying that you're not passionate about what you do. I'm saying there may have been a moment where uh, something happened and it just kind of threw you off course. Uh, okay, so I'm going to go up here because this is just kind of confirming that. Now, you pulled the Five of Swords. This fives really represent conflict and challenge, okay? This is kind of something that's going through your head right now. Some sort of conflict or challenge that you are currently experiencing. I don't want to say that it's a big thing, but it is something that is throwing you off, okay? Now, you can see here, the little fighter here, right? He's got 3 swords, and he won. He won the battle, but it's saying the battle's not over with the dark clouds in the sky. In order for you to actually move forward, because you are the person who wins, but even though you win, you sort of cheated, right? You have 3 swords, they don't. Even though you're satisfied in this kind of conflict and challenge that you may be going through, I'm getting this big energy if you don't feel great about it. This is also something like, there could be a conflict that does arise this week, and you just need to, the message I'm getting is just to play fair. And listen, like, you could lose as much as the people who lost with the way that you approach the situation. Remember, swords. These swords, and especially the message from this reading, they're double-edged swords. So, with great power comes great responsibility. It's how you approach the situation. I think that for some Geminis, this message is resonating really strong, that you are about to come into some sort of challenge that you may know about, some sort of conflict that is arising in terms of you pursuing your goal in career. So just make sure you, like I said, play fair and you make the best of it, okay? Like, you want to come out of this situation being the better person, right? Like, that's, at the end of the day, that's what we want, all right? Now, you also pulled the Hierophant, okay? In the past, he's been known as a high priest because this is a very religious figure, very authoritative figure. The Hierophant is huge Taurus energy, and, we did mention that there is Venus is in harmony with Mercury and Uranus and Taurus around this weekend. So I'm not surprised he came up, because there is a full moon in Libra toward them, and that involves like love and family and children and whatnot. The energy that this is kind of like deep within you is you do want to be wise. You want to be so wise that you can pass that wisdom on to other people, all right? There's a lot of wisdom here. And here's the thing. He is all about traditions. He's all about structure. He's all about truth. He's all about just being that person of spreading that wisdom onto others, okay? This is deep within you, and I know that's deep within you, and I know that you want to play fair, and I know you want to do things right, but there is that one thing in the top of your head. I just got a message, and for other Geminis who are listening, where those don't resonate, if you didn't go through a conflict, if you're not going through a conflict, that it could be a conflict that you want to have. Okay, so let's listen. Geminis are amazing, and I love Geminis. I love air signs, and my rising is Gemini. So this message is for me as much it is for you. But listen, we're all surprised at points in our life. Like I'm wearing a tie-dye shirt. I never do that. There's going to be some surprises in terms of the conflict, and you're wanting to have this conflict. Maybe something is just in your way of this passion of this thing that you want to see grow. Just remember to play fair and just to be honest with yourself, okay? Knight of Swords. I'm just looking at the time here. Knight of Swords. This was your past. Knight of Swords is really fiery, okay? Fire and air. Knights are fire. Swords are air. Knight of Swords is really, really fiery, okay? You moved really fast, okay? Let's put it this way. Things went really slow for a while for Geminis. Something picked up really fast out of the blue. So unexpected, actually. In a way that maybe it was so out of the blue that you reacted impulsively, and it kind of created this situation right here where you're seeing things finally come to fruition, the things that you want, but it's still kind of like a slow and steady process. And maybe that's why for some Geminis, there might be a moment of like, oh, I'm going to fight someone. You know how it is. Maybe not physically fight someone, but, I think that there is that. I also just got the message it could be an internal conflict too. The good news is, you did pull the Hermit at the end of the day. The Hermit, we love the Hermit, okay? We love the Hermit. The Hermit basically means, and this is major arcana. This is the second major arcana. So these are the two that you should really pay attention to the most, okay? Wisdom, having wisdom, passing that wisdom along. But also the Hermit, he's accomplished a lot. This is your future, by the way, your near future. He's gone through a lot. He's accomplished a lot. Now he wants to be alone. He wants to reflect. You can see that he's holding a lantern, okay? That's great. The only thing is, you can only see so far with a lantern, right? How you see the rest of your path unfold is looking inside you, that's where the light really is. So this is just saying that in the future, you are going to do a little bit of soul searching, and you are going to spend a little time with yourself, okay? And that's great, because I think that's what you need. I think that you need to have some time to reflect and really think about moving forward, what really is going to be the career that I want. I think that, for some Geminis, I am getting the message you're confused too. Maybe you're not sure if this career path is for you. Maybe Knight of Swords, you did get a job offer and you took it, and you're just like, actually, I don't know if I like this. So there is a lot of, again, this is a crazy, crazy week. I'm not even gonna lie, there's so many aspects happening. So just spend some time with yourself, get some inner wisdom, and I would even recommend meditating a day. Like, you don't have to do it a long time. I personally go, I take my dog out. That's my way of meditating. I take her on an hour walk in the morning, an hour walk in the afternoon. I don't listen to anything. I don't play my Spotify. It's just me clearing my head. Sometimes that's all you need to do. And you can also just take 5 minutes a day. Literally after this reading, you can just sit there for 5 minutes and don't think of anything. Okay, it really helps, trust me. Now, let's move on to your stuff. Okay, great. Now, if you like this reading, actually, it would be great if you like and subscribe. That would help me out a lot. All right, cool. So we are moving on to your stuff. 14 minutes in. Look at that. You got the Six of Cups. We like the Six of Cups, and that's my advice for you, is to remember I told you to do a little bit of soul searching and tap into yourself and learn some inner wisdom. I think that you need to go back to your childhood for a second. That's gonna help. Nostalgia. Listen, nostalgia is one of the best things for us. Some of my happiest moments is when I'm actually sitting there brushing my teeth and I think of something that happened in my childhood and puts a huge smile on my face. Think about some of the great things that happened in your childhood, okay? It also means that someone from you could connect with someone from your past, all right? That's going to make you happy, and that's going to help you move forward, and that can even help you get to a place where you can spend time with yourself and think about that. Now, boom. Wow, that's great. Okay, Gemini, you got the Lover's card. There's so many things about the Lover's card. First of all, it is the card, the Gemini card. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Let's get that straight. You pulled the Lover's card. There is going to be something entering your a relationship entering your life. I feel that for a lot of Geminis, single Geminis, there's something coming in terms of love. Remember that I said that at the end of this week, we have that full moon in Libra. There's a lot of energy around that, and that is your fifth house of love. Okay, so be prepared. Open yourself up to that. When you spend time with yourself, raise your vibration levels and your energy to be able to accept that love. Spend some time. I'm not even kidding. Go on Tinder, go on Hinge, go out, whatever. Geminis are social, go out and mingle, because like that is a big thing for this weekend. Okay, the other thing is partnerships here. All right, now that could be coming in as well. There could be some sort of new partnership, a new harmonious partnership if you're looking for one in terms of a career and work, or partnering up with someone else to start a project. Wow, huge energy there. Big energy there. I'm actually getting goosebumps. Okay, so the other thing I want to point out about the Lover's card, and this is so relevant to your reading, the big thing that I'm going to point out here, this is your card, Gemini. Obviously, you see these two naked people. The man is looking at the woman. The woman, however, is looking at the archangel, okay? Now, so what does that mean? This is more of a trinity. Self-conscious, subconscious, superconscious. This is really meaning that there is that spiritual essence involved, okay? Now, what did I say earlier? Spend time with yourself. Spend time with yourself. Even though this is all about the lovers, this is also saying that there is a divine energy at work here, and this is surrounding you. But in order for, a lot of this to manifest, you need to be at your best. And in order to do that, you need to look within yourself. And I believe that you can do it. This is your card, all right? This is explosive love, sex. I mean, this is everything. This is everything. But again, for career, it is also partnerships, and that is surrounding you this week. Now, again, you picked the Five of Wands. And I'm so glad you did, because the Five of Wands, another conflict card, another challenge card, right? However, this is something that you hope doesn't happen. This is something you're afraid of. And that's why when you pull this card, when I said earlier that it's not a big deal, this is just saying that you don't want it. So that's great, okay? Now, take a good look at this card, because I'm just going to point out one thing real quick. You can see that these five people are fighting, all right? Which indicates conflict. However, if you take a closer look, they're literally waving their wands in the air. No one's hitting each other, okay? It's like kids saying, "Oh, I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna beat you up," but they just don't do anything. This is saying that whatever challenge that has come up or may come up is so nominal. It is so not even worth it. I'm glad that you pulled that card, okay? So this is something that you're hoping that doesn't come out of this whole thing. Again, you just spend a little time with yourself, and I feel like you're already harnessing that energy, which is great. Okay. Final outcome. You see him? The two of Pentacles. Okay. Now, what I love about him is that even though things are a little chaotic around him, you can see the waves kind of like chaotic and maybe a tsunami behind him or whatever. He's doing a damn good job juggling those two pentacles, okay? I call him the dancer of the tarot deck. And then the two suits, all about choices and options. You could have two options coming up. That is great. I'm getting lovers. You could get two in terms of relationships. You could have two job offers come through. You could have something with options. This is also balancing
two big things in your life. And so you may have to make a decision soon. And that could be part of the imbalance that you're feeling, something that's making everything like just kind of slow and steady. You may have to make a decision to let go of one of the things. That's up to you. Listen, Gemini, everybody has free will. Everyone can do what they want. All I'm saying is that the tarot, this spread is saying that you are in a position, you're in a really good position. You see, you have your eyes on the prize, right? In terms of career, in terms of growth, in terms of monetary growth, in terms of like your life path. There is just a little bit of like some sort of challenge that could come up. You don't want it to. What's going to help squash that is spending time with yourself. But around you, love, 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 but also powerful synergy with someone else, okay? If you're not here for love, this is career related, this is partnerships. Another thing I want to point out real quick, I'm running out of time here. This is also another card of choices. You pull two of them. So the Lovers is about choice as well, okay? So you could, God, you're in a good place. Like, first of all, not everyone gets choices, right? Not everyone gets options, right? That's amazing that you have two. Sometimes I don't even get to, like I can go months without having like two options. This was like that one thing that I got the whole time. I don't even know if that made sense to you, but anyway, I hope you like your reading. You have a really busy week ahead of you. Pay attention to this weekend with a Libra full moon. I feel like you're gonna love it. It's gonna be amazing. Okay. Again, if you like this reading, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you at the next reading.